guys, what's going on? Richard here, and I'm back with another TF2 commentary. And today I'll be bringing you guys episode 1 of TF2 Weekly, where I bring you guys interesting news and updates in the TF2 universe. So in an attempt to get a solid upload schedule, I'll be uploading a episode of TF2 Weekly each Monday, and either a TF2 or SFM video on Thursday, sometimes maybe even a CSGO video, in an attempt to get a solid 2 videos a week, since I feel like my upload schedule actually isn't even really existent right now, since it's all over the place, and I have videos going up like every 2 weeks, every month. It's just all over the place, and I feel like it's not fair to you guys as the viewers, and with the amount of support that you guys give me. So I'll attempt to get out 2 videos a week, and hopefully I'll start the schedule today. So starting off with probably the biggest TF2 event that had everyone talking about for the past week, we have Tip of the Hats. This year's stream blew away last year's total, which was around 108k, by almost doubling it this year and bringing it to a grand total of a outstanding 206 grand this past weekend, since I was a bit late since I had issues with things I had to do. But either way, it's just absolutely amazing how fast the donations were rolling in on Tip of the Hats. I knew that donations were going to be coming in non-stop, but it was crazy seeing just $20 just constantly every single second, and then the occasional McV or Geo just dropping like 500 to 1,000 and maybe even more. I think I may have missed some of the huge donations, but it was just absolutely crazy how fast the donations were coming in. And along with many others, I donated around $35 to enter myself into the different raffles, and also just to support the stream. And I didn't actually end up winning any raffles, which was completely fine, because it was definitely worth the $35 to get that awesome in-game jaunty pin, which is the golden tip of the hat. It's the tip of the hat, actual hat with the little logo on as a badge. So it's definitely worth it. Hopefully next year I'll get myself involved with Tip of the Hat somehow, if it means doing SFM work or actually participating in the events, but I definitely got to find a way to get myself in there. It sounds like a ton of fun, and I think it'd be one of the funnest things to do, just like TF2 can. So on to our next topic of the day. On the note of events ending, quickly approaching is September 30th, which is the end of the Mettle campaign, commonly known as TFGO, or turning TF2 into CSGO, or whatever you want to call the update. So pretty much after 3 months of contracts, we have finally achieved, or hopefully you've achieved, the goal of the beautiful Australian campaign coin. So if you haven't got your golden coin yet, you got a few days left to score as many contract points as you can and finish as many missions as you can, along with those bonuses. Definitely be sure to do those bonuses. They may be a pain, but it's definitely worth it. It'll help you achieve your golden coin a lot faster, and then you can show off to all your friends how good of a contract or mission completer you are, I guess, with this coin. I don't know if we're going to be able to use it for anything else other than to display it like in CSGO, but definitely worth it. Of 3 months of contracts, and there's definitely made profit from the campaign. If you got cases in the first few days and were able to sell them for like a few dollars, then you definitely made back the $4.99 you paid for it. Although with the many events that have ended means a new beginning with many others, starting with the addition of unusual effects in the Steam Community Workshop. So if you ever thought of a cool unusual effect such as the infamous eerie flames, which everybody wants, that should be added into the game, go ahead and create it and submit it to the workshop. Like, there isn't currently many decent effects that are worthy to go in the game, but there is one that has caught my eye so far, which is called It's a Mystery to Everyone. It's basically a purple and green ghost that floats in and out around your head, and I'm sure there'll be plenty more awesome effects flooding into the workshop now that this is a official option that you can check in the Steam Community Workshop and submit. As an avid trader of unusuals, it's going to be really interesting to see what we can look forward to as possible unusual effects, and possibly maybe even create our own if we're that good with. I don't even know how you'd even start with making an unusual effect, or what even program you'd use. I got no clue, but it'd definitely be a fun challenge, and it'd definitely be interesting to see what effects get thrown to the workshop, and maybe we really will see eerie flames become an actual thing. And to wrap up our first episode of TF2 Weekly, a huge shout out to my friend Strife before unboxing a scorching Madden Doctor on his 22nd birthday, which turned out to be roughly 180 keys and is one of 4 in the game. It's absolutely awesome hat, and it's amazing that he got it on his birthday stream. Also this weekend I got to go to TwitchCon and meet tons of cool streamers such as Josh, OG, Mo, Chicken, and a few others. Yes, I do play CSGO and watch CSGO as well. The event was absolutely awesome and I got to get tons of sweet loot there. So look forward to a video covering the loot that I acquired at TwitchCon. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of TF2 Weekly. Let me know if I missed anything this week in the comment section below. This is Retro, signing off.